This is the future.
Before we begin this video, I would like to remind the winner of the 1000 Platinum giveaway. Please check the email that you have used to join the giveaway, as I have set there the details on how to claim your 1000 Platinum. Also, internet is still slow in my country because my internet service provider hasn't fixed yet the damage that the recent typhoon did to their facility near my area. But rest assured that I will do my best to provide you guys with some entertaining content. Our topic for today is all the things that Digital Extremes have done right this year. Wait, squad leader, are you serious? Are you living in a cave? Haven't you noticed? The game is going on a crazy downward spiral because of Digital Extremes' actions, and the community is breaking apart because they got nothing to do. They are fighting each other because their mum isn't feeding them enough content. I know there's a lot of drama, negativity, and all those things that doesn't even relate to actually playing the game, but honestly, that's normal in Warframe. In my years of being in the Warframe community, I have seen the positive and negative sides of players, and there is nothing new to this. Drama sometimes create content, but if you do too much of it, then it will lead to your downfall. Best avoid any drama in Warframe, because no matter how good the community is, there will be people that want to do nothing but cause harm and stress. If you tried to give them attention, then you will be just like them and dilute the goodness of the community. Like I always said, this is a game that everyone should enjoy. Don't be stupid and stay if you are not enjoying it. We play video games to enjoy and not be stressed out. If you are still enjoying Warframe, then fuck all those people that says the game is dying. Of course, I am also doing a criticism video sometimes, but this is just a mere opinion of a nobody. You always do you. Nobody can stop you from playing the game if you still like it, and don't ever feel like you are obligated to follow any cult group that dislike Warframe. We are entitled to our own opinion, and you may agree or disagree with me sometimes. That is why I always say that don't follow me like I'm a fucking pope, because I'm not. I'm just a Warframe player who happens to have a YouTube channel. I'm work in real life, go home, play Warframe, eat, sleep, repeat. Long story short, I want no fucking drama on this channel. Just pure build guides, reaction videos, criticism, and all about gaming. Done and done. Now let's get into the video. First one that Digital Extremes done right this year is nerf the AoE meta. I know it's controversial, and I know a crowd of Warframe players hated the nerf. It's great to nuke a room, and I was one of those who enjoyed the nuke meta, but to be honest with you all, the gameplay became stale and brain dead. Like many of us said before they even changed the meta, or added nuke bomb weapon, or even changed the knockdown and self-damage feature. Giving too much nuking power to players will be dangerous to the game. We can't deny that Warframe is a farming simulator, as all looter shooter genre is, and nuking is one way of making the grind super easy. That sometimes players do it fast enough and they are crying for more content. Nuking a room also means that there's nothing that can challenge you in Warframe. Enemies are all papers that even special units can be called as trash mobs. It made the game super easy that it needs to be taken down. Honestly, the additional nuking power was too much. There were combos in the past that can nuke, and the self-damage was a very good feature to make it risky for players to spam nuking weapons. That was the end of it, and the start of a brain-dead gaming. I know a lot of players did not like taking the power that they were acquainted to for how many years, but I think it's the right move, and it does give you more brain cells from testing all the weapons and Warframes out there that work well together. Speaking of weapons, all of you will agree that the guns in the game right now is so much better compared to its past state. Digital Extremes did a great job in giving guns the power that they deserved. In the past, it was all melee meta, but with the addition of gun arcanes, galvanized mods, and a few tweaks, guns are way better and more fun to use right now. In fact, you could say that this year forward will be the gun meta unless Digital Extremes see that melee needs a rework right now. Insert sarcastic laugh in here, but seriously, the melee structure is not the problem though. It's how Digital Extremes are releasing the same melee in the game, and it's like we are modding the same thing in all new melee weapons in the game. Not that I'm saying that guns are not the same, as we also see some common moddings in guns, but I think there should be some variation. The developer was very successful in introducing new powers with arcanes and mods for guns, and maybe, just maybe, it's time we see another set of arcanes and mods for melee weapons, because honestly, endgame melee right now is all about priming an enemy and then whacking them with a condition overload melee weapon. On the other hand, guns are pretty versatile. There's something for nuking, something for melting the health of enemies, and then there's something for boss fights or level cap endgame. It's more fun to shoot than to hack and slash right now. Do you agree on this, or do you have a different opinion? Another great thing that Digital Extremes are doing is slowly making those old Warframes competitive against the newer version. Rework are being made, and we have seen a really great quality of life changes for Mag, Volt and Excalibur. Digital Extremes did said that they'll be looking on other Warframes, and hopefully, they will continue this trend and rework more old Warframes. Next, we have Prime Resurgence. I know this is controversial, because I also find the currency on this new system a scam, but the Prime Resurgence gives us the opportunity to get all Warframes. The removal of Prime Vault means we don't have to wait months or years to get the Prime Warframes and weapons that we are missing. We just wait for the next rotation and we can get them. But like I have said, the premium currency, which can only be purchased by real money, is by far the ugliest microtransaction in the game, and that's only my opinion though. And lastly, I would like to talk about Steel Path Fissure, scaling reward and tougher enemies. The XMS unit rework was a blast, and it did add some challenge and make those special units stand out compared to trash mobs. Somehow, XMS units are a challenge in Warframe right now, and the right challenge, because in the past, Warframe defined challenging as only bullet sponge enemies. Well, they still do it now, but there are also reworking other aspects in enemy fights, which is a great addition to the game. I hope that they will continue to rework enemies and give us the right challenge, and not just bullet sponge enemies all over the place. Also, the Steel Path Fissure is something many was not interested at first, but after diving into the missions, and seeing that there is a scaling reward on Steel Essence, it truly defines the phrase both challenging and rewarding. Not as challenging for those who knows level cap endurance runs, and with the right setup and experience, I know all of you can handle it without breaking a sweat. But, for those who have just started and at mid-level, then it would be entertaining for them, giving them more reasons to complete their builds for Steel Path levels. Good thing about this is you can farm both Prime Parts and Steel Essence at the same time, and having a lot of Steel Essence means you won't have problem with Covert, Umbral Formers, those adapters and arcane slots for weapons, and as well as new relics. The more you dive into Steel Path Fissure, the more Steel Essence and Prime Parts you can get, allowing you to gain more Platinum if you choose to sell Prime Parts, and have more Prime Parts, and even the in-game currency use in the Prime Resurgence shop. I think Warframe is doing a great job in fixing their game this year. They are most likely setting the tone for next year, and I am still interested on what holds beyond the Duviri Paradox update. The game may seem dying because of those negativities, bad reviews, and all those drama, but if you take a look at the game closely, you will see that Digital Extremes are making some good changes and progress. It may seem that the room is on fire, but it's not, and I think they will continue to do this until it's balance and fun for everyone, and not just for all those monkey nuking players. Let me know your thoughts about this discussion in the comment section below. Do you like the changes that Digital Extremes are doing to the game right now, or do you hate it? Let's discuss it below. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.